Hey, what's up? I'm Vince Cancasci from Here, I'll Say It For You. And you know what I do when I'm all pissed off? I just start writing and I don't stop until I'm physically exhausted or I just don't care anymore. Whichever comes first, but for the love of God, I try not to fucking curse. And however it comes out, misspelled words, not making sense, hurtful, I don't edit. Not one single word, because sometimes it has to be for me and not them. So this is what I'm giving you. You know, yesterday I encountered ignorance in its finest form. Right before my eyes, it took the shape of an asshole and shifted. Gears, stances, all of the above mixed with none of what matters. Always fucking with me when I'm all stoned and not expecting it. Expectations shattered and then rebuilt to look like lame knockoffs of something more important. But it's not. It's not important at all. In fact, most shit that seemed priceless is now rarely worth the time it takes me to recall how I was ignorant too. Video game systems and lifted trucks. Designer jeans with strategically frayed holes, so that when you find yourself begging for the truth, your knees get the satisfaction of feeling something real. But what the fuck is real? I've narrowed it down amidst the confusion and chaos our society is currently wading through. My family, they're fucking real. And my friends, and my ambitions and my dreams, my failures, successes, and almost theirs. They're concrete fuck-it-alls that I can reach out and slap hands with mid-dab. Give it knuckles so it feels bone-on-bone action and doesn't doubt the realness in me, because I am real. That's not a question on my mind, and it has been for so long. I wondered internally if I was one of those poser fucks who talked a good game, but failed to make moves when others called check. I never made it to mate, though, and that's a good chunk of the reasoning I've baked into my cookie. Chocolate wasted. It's what I've been ever since. And you know how I know? Because I'm still scared. Scared shitless, but still spouting off what I believe in spite of the consequences at hand. It's what all the greats have done. The Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, the rebels and naysayers, the ones who saw the direction of the grain and then consciously dove against it because they truly believed in what they felt. I believe in what I feel. With every fiber of my being, I stand by my convictions and will die by my claims. If that's what it fucking calls for, mainly because I don't understand the point of living if you're not dying by your own terms and takeaways. And yeah, I fucking curse. It's not for the awesomeness of an expletive or good old George Bush's shock and awe effect. It's simply the way I talk. I'm a fully tattooed 30-something with a chip on his shoulder and an ego to boot. Am I to censor myself for the sake of somebody else's eardrums? I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I can't worry about how I'm saying it when my mind is caught up in just making sure it's being said at all. It negates the whole concept of free speech. I'm not on other people's pages criticizing how they choose to address their audience. I'm not trolling the internet in hopes of on-life fistfights. I have 4 fucking kids, a wife I hardly see, and a drawer that won't even close correctly anymore due to the amount of overdue bills I blindly shoved into it without opening them. I don't need a reminder of how much money I owe so-and-so. Not the written kind, anyways. Shit, my voicemail on my house phone takes care of that message passing. Last time I checked, a little automated bitch said you have 43 new messages. Press 2 to listen to them. Do you think I pressed 2? Fuck no. I pressed 3. 3 disconnects the conversation so I can avoid any further depression in an already gloomy outlook. I chose to give my 2 cents on Boston the other day. I didn't do it for you, or for people I've never even met. If you want the extremely ugly truth of it all, I didn't even do it for the victims in Boston. You heard me. I'm that douchebag. I don't know those people in that marathon, and in the end, I wrote it for me. I did it because I didn't know what else to do. I'm sitting here in my living room, minding my own fucking business, and bam, my TV turned itself on to breaking news, and shit, I even tried to change the channel. It didn't work. All channels were showing the same shit. Everywhere I looked, there was horrific images of bloody strangers agonizing in the why of it all. And I connected with them, because like them, I was thinking the same soul thought. Why? Why the fuck is the world like this? Why do I have this inkling of regret for bringing children aboard an obviously sinking ship? Because one day I fear that my kids are going to look at me and ask me that very question that haunts my every moment. Why? Why? Fucking why? And you dumb pieces of shit want to call me out for cursing? Do you not have cable? Do you not leave the comfort of your own 4 walls? Are your ears really that sensitive that merely reading an expletive makes them ring to the point where you have to comment on it? I have some news for you. And I don't need CNN or CBS or even Fox to help me out with this flash. The world is fucked. Me cursing is the least of your worries, you ignorant dipshits. Some guy placed 4 bombs in a crowd of men, women, and children and then set that shit off. and we're worried about the F word? Seriously. I did all I could yesterday to put my phone back and ceased a response for my own good on my goddamn Facebook page. It made me sick, it made me pissed, but mostly it made me fucking sad, because I realized something amidst all the ignorance. That is what's wrong with our country. Our focus is so off that we can't help but see fuzzy anymore. So we blame the first thing that comes off clear, and we never associate with the root of the problem. Instead, we're busy trimming leaves. What is a curse word? Let's even take it that much further. What's the word fuck? It means one of three things: to have sex, to proclaim frustration, or lastly, it's used as a form to accentuate the word it precedes. It has 4 letters. It's commonly used in music, movies, literature, and everyday conversation. But yesterday, it was this huge "oh no he didn't" that needed to be dwelled on, then discussed, and ultimately judged. And the whole time I'm sitting home looking at my iPad and I'm thinking to myself, go fuck yourself. All the issues I've covered, all the views I've given, I try so hard not to segregate any one opinion, because honestly I feel that all opinions should be considered. But not anymore, I'm over it. The people who read something like I wrote yesterday and make a call out like they did, they're fucking cowards, and they are part of the problem. It's basically what our government does on a larger scale. Something big happens, they pick a minute detail, and then they dive into it, hoping all along that the big picture will be blocked off by the smaller scene. It's cowards. Hypocritical, worth-nothing piece of shit, part of the problems. Sorry if I lose people over this, but really, people died yesterday. Not just in fucking Boston. They died in my hometown. And they died in your hometown. And it had nothing to do with guns that are or aren't legal to buy. It had nothing to do with whether or not gay people went out and tied the knot. It had nothing to do with Barack Obama. It had to do with us. All of us. We are fucking it up. And if it doesn't change, it is our kids who will pay the ultimate price. And that's just not okay with me. I want my children to be safe, to be happy, to have the opportunity to see a Batman movie, attend class, fly in a plane, run a fucking marathon. It's not supposed to be like this. And all people took was the fact that I cursed. Jesus Christ, and I don't even believe in the dude, but fuck you. That's it.